Okay, so recently discovered mold on my retractable fly screens in my Jayco. Decided to find out how to remove and clean. Okay, separation. Just lifting our fly screen to the top and leaving our blind at the bottom. Like so. Now the 4 screws on each side, 2 at the bottom roller and 2 at the top, now identical on the other end. You can actually half remove these screws on one end, but you do need to remove the screws fully from one end. Okay, you can see I've now removed the top and bottom roller screws completely. You can also see the slots in those end brackets where the other end, where we half remove the screw and we can slide both the top and bottom roller away from those screws. Okay, so on the larger screens, which I have 3 of on my van, they also have a center screw in both the top and bottom roller, which will need to be removed prior to sliding both those rollers out. Okay, so now with those 2 center screws removed from the top and bottom roller, the screen roller and the fly screen roller should just lift away from one end. Now, maybe a little bit awkward with these longer blinds. I found it quite easy with the smaller blinds. This one looks like it may be a little bit more awkward. I'll give it a go now and see if we can get it away. And there's the whole blind, frame and all. Now, I suggest probably just lay that down somewhere for now. But it certainly won't uncoil if that's something you're concerned about. I'll show you that in a moment when we lift these ends off, the end brackets or the actual end frames. The screens stay in place, both the fly screen and the lower blind. So I'll just see if I can lift that away now. Quite simply just pulls out. It has a little locating lug. It's as simple as that. So that side rail is your channel where your screen and your blind run. Okay, so that's now separated that right hand side of both those blind rollers. I'll just do exactly the same on the other end. And there's the left channel. Okay. And now you have your 2 separated blinds. So there's your fly screen. See if I just hold at the back. You can see that you're staying in place. That's your whole fly screen. And at the bottom, you have your blind. And you can see there that you can actually roll these back and in and out and give those good clean. Okay, frame outside now for ease of cleaning. I've just laid it out onto the concrete. You can see that I've removed one end already. Just to give you an idea, hopefully you can see this quite clearly. The white plastic tab there is actually the fitting that fits up inside right there, inside that frame or slide the guide rail. And you can see where the blind and also the fly screen slide up and down. Now with this one, and I'm assuming most of them have got the same, where you can adjust the blind in a particular position within that frame. At the bottom of this, you need actually, when you're pulling this apart, pulling the blind part out, you actually need to depress your buttons in. You can see that actuate there. You need to pull that in because it's actually locked in the bottom position there to release that frame. Okay, so this side. Okay, this is the other end. I've just, if you can see this is okay, I've depressed the buttons for the position, and all I'm doing is pulling down on the blind so that comes out of the channel and out of the guide or the frame. So that's the bottom. Pretty much the same for the top, except much easier, because you do not need to, all you need to do is just simply pull that out like so. Same at the other end. You can see they just slide straight out. Has the same tab on both top and bottom fly screen. Okay, so that's now released. We have our four pieces. So we have blind, our fly screen at the top, blind at the bottom of course, and our two frame slides. Okay. Alright, we're at that position now, so what I'll do is I'll actually just clean the fly screen. And just to give you a look at the fly screen itself, and you can see how dirty this one is. I think this van's done a bit of time in the outback. I'm not the owner from new, second or third owner, but you can definitely see the difference in colour at the ends. So we're hoping to have that as white as what that is. Now this is all self-contained, so there's no chance of it actually springing or coming undone unless you, I assume, take the end caps off, which we don't want to do. So let's go ahead, and all you need to do is grab the base just pull the blind down. It's that simple. So fly screen, sorry. Okay, I'll just lay that down. Hopefully you can see that clearly. There's the fly screen. Now I'm just retaining that with my thumb at the moment. Okay, quick demonstration. I have my screen down on the concrete. I've just been wetting down the screen with a hose, trying to wash a bit of dust out. Hopefully you could hear that. Okay, what I've been doing then is Rhino Clean and atomizer, gun, Rhino Clean, already diluted, and then the bleach gel. Good swirl up of that. This also cleans concrete as well, so all right. And then just the toothbrush. I've just been using a art motion. Found this one's got a little bit more mildew on it, so probably have to concentrate on those areas. But just in that motion, and then you can go back the opposite way as well. I'm not sure what else you could possibly use to scrub this down. I wouldn't go anything too aggressive. I think the toothbrush should probably be enough. This is a hard toothbrush too, or a firm toothbrush. So the bleach is working its magic, I think. I'm just going to hose that down now and see what result we get. Okay. Okay, so by the looks of that, it's come up pretty clean. Can't see any more mold or dust. So that's the cleaning process. I'll show you the drying process. Okay, hopefully most caravanners now have one of these little blowers that they take with them. I'm just using that blower to actually dry the fly screen and also the retracting assembly. Okay, now the drying process with your blower. This could be a little loud, I won't do this for too long, just to give you an idea. It dries pretty quick, so pretty happy with that result with the little blower. Okay, here's the blind unwound, and I'm choosing to clean this on the actual table of the caravan. Fits quite nicely widthwise, so as you can see, I'm still holding that retraction spring with my thumb. I hadn't been able to come up with an idea in regards to holding that in place, but your thumb works quite well just to get this job done. Okay, so Pino Clean again, just a little spray of that and a wipe down. I guess you could use any general cleaner like spray and wipe or something along those lines to give this a clean. Okay. Right, extremely happy with the end result after a little bit of tinkering, and it's quite time consuming, but I think the end results really speak for themselves. I think you'll be very surprised in how clean they come up. Okay, hopefully that helps some people out. I was a little bit dubious, wasn't quite sure whether the whole blind assembly was just going to go kapow, but in the end, had a go. It wasn't too difficult, and I think everyone could achieve this with a little bit of time. It is fiddly, but I think you'll find the end results are pretty fantastic, almost back to new, I would imagine. So okay, hopefully this helps a lot of people. I haven't seen a YouTube on this before. I thought I'd produce this and just try and help a few people if you wanted to pull those blinds down. I've seen a few other attempts at trying to clean them fitted, but didn't look too successful and a little bit awkward. So hopefully this will help a few people out.